play Never Have I Ever with me?
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna put you on the spot. Let's go.
Welcome to the Arena fans. This is all Brekker Buzz, your ringside pass to everything WWE. Stay tuned, subscribe, and let's rumble. Bron Breakker may have just made the biggest mistake of his entire WWE career. What unfolded on Monday Night Raw wasn't just a shocking moment, it was a betrayal that shook the entire locker room. In one impulsive act, Breakker turned his back on the one man who believed in him, Bronson Reed. What was once a bond built on mutual respect has now transformed into one of the most personal rivalries in modern WWE history. Brotherhood turned into betrayal. Not long ago, Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed looked like the next great powerhouse duo in WWE. They were cut from the same cloth, intense, hungry, and determined to dominate. The chemistry between them was undeniable. Breakker brought explosive speed and raw intensity, while Reed delivered unmatched power and precision. Together, they were a wrecking force. Fans began to whisper that this alliance could evolve into the most dominant partnership since the Bar or the Shield. But all that changed in an instant. Monday night on Raw, while Bronson Reed stood in the ring speaking with genuine gratitude, acknowledging his journey, his momentum, and the support of his closest ally, Bron Breakker made a choice that stunned the world. He waited until Reed's guard was completely down, then charged across the ring and delivered a thunderous spear that nearly cut the big man in half. The crowd gasped, the arena fell silent, and the betrayal was complete. The trust that broke the strongest man. What made this moment hit so hard wasn't just the violence, it was the heartbreak behind it. Reed didn't see it coming because he trusted Breakker. He saw him as a brother, a kindred spirit in a world where alliances rarely last. That trust was shattered the moment Breakker stood over him, smirking as if he had just proven something. But what did he really prove? That betrayal earns attention? That pride outweighs loyalty. In WWE, trust is currency. And when Breakker cashed his in, he didn't just betray a friend, he betrayed himself. Jealousy, masquerading as independence. Breakker's words after the attack only added salt to the wound. Grabbing a microphone, he declared that he didn't need anyone, that he was a Steiner, and Steiners stand alone. On paper, it sounded powerful, but in reality, it sounded hollow. Because the truth behind those words wasn't strength. It was insecurity. For weeks, Reed had been gaining traction. He was picking up big wins, getting fan support, and positioning himself as a serious contender for championship gold. And as that spotlight shifted, Breakker's pride began to crack. What we saw Monday night wasn't confidence. It was fear disguised as independence. He didn't attack Reed because he could. He attacked him because he had to remind himself that he mattered. The big tsunami strikes back. Bronson. Reed didn't respond with words of weakness or defeat. Within hours, he posted a message on social media that sent shockwaves through the WWE Universe. His message was simple. You wanted to stand alone, Bron. You got it. But when you fall, don't look my way. It wasn't anger, it was resolve. Reed has always thrived on challenges, and now he has his most personal one yet. The man who once stood beside him is now the man standing in his way. And if history has shown us anything, it's that a motivated Bronson Reed is a terrifying sight. He's bigger, stronger, and now fueled by something far more powerful than ambition. Vengeance with purpose. The collision course. Ahead. This betrayal doesn't just reshape a friendship. It reshapes the landscape of Monday Night Raw. Bronson Reed's focus is sharper than ever, and his path is clear. Make Bron Breakker regret every decision he made. The WWE Universe is rallying behind him, ready to see the powerhouse rise even higher. Breakker, on the other hand, has entered dangerous territory. He's isolated himself in a locker room where respect means everything. Teammates, rivals, even fans now question his loyalty. And that's a dangerous place for a young star to be, because trust, once broken, rarely returns. A rivalry built on pride and pain. What makes this feud different is how real it feels. There's no manufactured drama here, Just two men whose bond imploded in front of millions. Reed's heartbreak has turned into fury. Breakker's pride has turned into isolation. When they finally meet in the ring again, it won't be about winning. It'll be about redemption, about revenge, about proving who the real alpha truly is. Expect a match that's not about technique or elegance. It's going to be raw, physical, and emotional. A fight where every strike carries the weight of betrayal. WWE fans live for moments like this, when real emotion bleeds into storytelling and characters evolve before our eyes. The rebirth of Bronson Reed. For Bronson Reed, this betrayal might be the best thing that ever happened. He's now operating from a place of emotion and focus that few can match. The WWE Universe loves a redemption arc, and Reed is walking straight into one. Expect him to unleash a side we haven't seen before, a version of himself that blends his powerhouse style with ruthless intent. Reed has a mission now. And that mission has one name: Bron Breakker. What comes next? It's only a matter of time before WWE capitalizes on this rivalry. Whether it's a no disqualification match, a steel cage, or a last man standing showdown, this feud deserves a grand stage. Fans are already calling it the most emotionally charged story on Raw, and the anticipation is electric. When these two finally collide, it won't just be a wrestling match, it'll be a statement. The culmination of trust broken, pride wounded, and respect waiting to be reclaimed. Final thought. The war begins now. What happened on Raw wasn't just a shocking moment. It was the spark that ignited a war. Bron Breakker has chosen a lonely path, one paved with pride and regret. Bronson Reed, meanwhile, has become a man on a mission, determined to make Breakker understand the cost of betrayal. This isn't just another storyline. This is personal. This is legacy versus loyalty. Pride versus power. Brother versus brother. And when the storm hits, only one of them will still be standing.